Can you share with me some specific pressure points that you experienced or encountered in 2016?
Well, it's quite true that making available to financial institutions potentially bank proposals is still a challenge. That was why we appointed 200 SME consultants in 2014 and 2015, but we increased the number to almost 250 in 2016, and we'll continue to increase the number of MSME consultants. We also call them BDSPs, Business Development Service Providers. They're engaged to help our current and potential customers prepare bankable proposals. The overall objective is to ensure that out of every 10 applications we receive from BDSPs, 8 to 9 should be good enough for us to approve. Under that kind of scenario, we'll be able to increase our turnaround time, right? And also be able to increase the approvals. Ability to repay your loans is one of the parameters for measuring a successful entrepreneur. Because a successful entrepreneur should be able to honor his or her own obligations, including debt service and loan repayment. And by the time you finish repaying the loan, the business becomes yours. So for a viable venture, it's a win-win situation for the lender and for the borrower.
Part of the plan when BOI came on board after the remodeling of NIDB was that you're going to deepen penetration with the Nigerian people through the state government. So far, you've been able to have partnerships with 21 out of 36 states, and that has brought on about 18.2 billion naira of funds for people to do business with. Can you tell me what's been the impact of those partnerships?
Well, as a development finance institution, we cannot open offices in the 704 local governments in the country. So we need to work with development partners at the national and subnational level. National means the federal government, and subnational the state governments, and then other development partners in the public and private sectors. So we embarked on a deliberate strategy to work with the 36 states governors, because all entrepreneurs are located in a state. And in terms of ease of doing business, in terms of business environment, the state governments have a lot of role to play, right, in supporting particularly MSMEs. So that's why, as part of our advocacy role as a development finance institutions, we've been courting the 36 state governors. You are right. We've signed MOUs with 21 of them. We're hoping that in 2017, we'll be able to sign MOUs with more state governors. We're engaging the governors of, for example, Borno, Yobe, and Adamawa in the Northeast. And now that things have settled down in that part of the country, we'll be signing MOUs with them in the first quarter of this year. And then we're also talking of some other states in the Southeast as well. Abia, and Abia, we signed on Abia last year. Ebonyi is a promising state for this year. And then we'll intensify our collaboration with Enugu and Anambra and other ones. We already have partnerships. And then, of course, in the Southwest as well, we have a number of development partners, and we shall be reviving our relationships with many of them.
So what's being done to further deepen your credit delivery process?
In terms of credit delivery process, that was why we opened up 5 new offices. We started 2016 with 15 offices, but we ended up with 20, opening new offices in Sokoto, Katsina, Makurdi, that's Benue State, Abia State, as well as Ogun State. And we hope to open more offices in 2016, particularly in the Northeast, to enable us get closer to our current and potential customers. With a huge country, with a huge population as well, we can't be physically present everywhere. So that's why we've also resorted to ICT, right, to conquer distance and space. So we have an SME app leveraging the 150 million GSM subscriber base, which means that everybody can download the Bank of Industry SME app on their cell phones. And through the app, you can learn more about the Bank of Industry. You can also apply for a loan online, and you get a code with which you can track the progress of your loan applications.
In terms of credit rating, 2016 was a very good year for the Bank of Industry. Now, tell me, what does that mean to you, to Bank of Industry as an institution, and then to your customers?
Well, for us, we've always been committed to adhering to global best practices in our policies, processes, and procedures. All the decisions we take, right, be they in the area of credit or administration or human resource, in all spheres. And we also have an enterprise-wide risk management framework. We subject all our decisions to scrutiny. What is the best practice? And that's what we keep doing. And that's why the domestic and foreign rating agencies have consistently, right, assigned us high ratings. What this means is that confidence is the most important asset of financial institutions. What it means is that we enjoy the confidence of domestic and foreign market operators. It means that we can access funding based on our balance sheet, right, on cheaper terms, right, and cheaper rates than poorly rated institutions will be able to. Because once we are well rated, right, when you are dealing with operators in the financial market, that means they have confidence in you. And the higher the risk, the higher the interest, and the more stringent the conditions, right? But where you have good rating, that means the risk perception is low. And what that means is that, yes, they can grant you lower interest rates and relaxed conditions. So we plan to maintain this, because that's the only way to go. There is a limit to which our shareholders can continue to give us funds, can continue to support us. The ultimate objective is to become a self-financing financial institution. Largely now, we're largely self-financing, but we welcome more support from our shareholders, because it sends a very strong signal that your shareholders want to continue to invest in you. Like we had during the President's budget speech, that the Bank of Industry is amongst the development financial to be recapitalized in 2016. That sends a very strong signal, which shows that the federal government of Nigeria has confidence in the Bank of Industry, and they will continue to support the bank. And these are some of the things our domestic and foreign agencies take into consideration.